I want to talk about Zen Master Bankei's Unborn Buddha Mind. What does Zen Master Bankei mean by unborn Buddha mind? I want to link it back to like some kind of technological subject. Let's hear what he has to say. Each of you received this Buddha mind from your mothers when you were born, and nothing else. This inherited Buddha mind is beyond any doubt unborn, with a marvelously bright, illuminative wisdom. In the unborn, all things are perfectly resolved. According to Zen Master Bankei, my conscious state, my cognitive state from one moment to the next has two settings. There is either the unborn Buddha mind, what he called the source of all things, which is the mind before thought, which is the mind you have before thought occurs. Think about this. I have my eyes closed for a reason. Think about this. If you have a thought, you catch yourself thinking. You say, now I'm not going to think. You catch yourself thinking, and there's a space, and then you have another thought. That space, about this big, that space this big, can get this big, can get this big, can get this big, can get this big, etc. How's that done? By living in the unborn Buddha mind. But I'll get to that, how to do that. But unborn Buddha mind, according to Zen Master Bankei, is just a silent mind. It's an unmoving mind. Okay? According to the Zen masters, there is absolutely no difference in one's essential nature between what they call Buddhas and what they call sentient beings. There's no difference between them. The only difference is in sentient beings, delusion clouds their nature. So, living in the unborn Buddha mind, according to Bankei, is just having a silent mind. So that's one setting of the human mind. I'm doing it right now. I got a quiet mind, a silent mind. It's doing what the old Gautama Buddha said himself. He said, in the seen, there's just the seen. In the herd, there's just the herd. That means when I see something, there's no mental commentary about it. It's just seen. In the herd, when I hear something, it doesn't generate mental content. In the seen, there's just the seen. In the herd, there's just the herd. Right? So, living in the unborn Buddha mind is just being at the source. That means being at the place before thought. Remember that gap? Those gaps between thoughts is existing there. The other setting in the human mind, according to Zen Master Bankei, is the thinking mind. Okay? So you're either got a quiet, unmoving mind, or you have a thinking mind, right? He calls it transforming yourself into a hungry ghost or a fighting spirit. You know? See, he uses the example. If we were listening to him right now in 12th century Japan or whatever, we were sitting there, we're like, man, this makes a lot of sense. And then we get up and we start filing out, and some chump behind me bumps into me, and I slam into some grandmother in front of me, and she turns around and says, what the fuck are you doing? And I said, it's this chump. And he's like, fuck off. He said, you transform the unborn Buddha mind into a fighting spirit. Okay? See, the word unborn. How many minutes we got? 6 minutes. Unborn. He said it's unborn. The Buddha mind is unborn. What does that mean? He uses the example. If I'm sitting here, right? I sit outside a lot. If I hear a crow cawing up in the pine tree behind me, I don't mistake it for a cow. When I got my eyes closed out there and I hear a woodpecker slamming his beak into that pine tree behind me and making those crazy sounds and shit, I don't mistake it for a duck. Okay? The reason why is instantaneously my unborn Buddha mind, without trying to, that's the point, without trying to, that's why it's unborn. The idea of that happening does not happen. It's unborn. That is to say, when I hear, he says, you didn't come here expecting that you were going to hear that bird cawing in the that crow cawing, so then you would say, oh yes, that, right? It's unborn. It's automatic, okay? Whatever that thing is that's operating inside you, like Lin Chi said, he said, just have faith in that thing operating inside you right now, outside of which nothing else exists, okay? So the idea that a crow's gonna caw does not occur, therefore it is unborn, okay? In Buddhism, man, that thing that is unborn, that unborn Buddha mind, what Huang Po called the essence of mind, right? What Huang Po just called mind, okay? What that is, according to Buddhism, that's the snake. The skin that molts is the body. The skin that molts is the body. The body, this is born. This dies. But what makes my eyebrows go up and down and my hands move and all that, that's unborn. That's unborn, and that will never be born. That was never born and will never die. It was never born and it will never die. Okay. So I'm at 9 minutes. So I'm going to make this part 1.